Have you always wanted to try yourself as the ruler of your civilization in space? You're in luck, because Paradox Interactive had a special game for you, called Stellaris. But unfortunately it is not so easy to understand everything in it. Welcome to my YouTube channel on Stellaris Guide series. Today we are gonna look at empire creation. To start creating an empire, just click here on Create New. You will have the list of options. Now let's go through all of them. Appearance, or as I call it portraits, shows how your species looks. It does not influence the game, except for lithoids and machines. Lithoids and machines both add a new trait, while machines also change civics and ethics. Traits in Stellaris are unique characteristics that define the strengths and weaknesses of your species. To maintain balance, Stellaris uses trait points to limit the number and power of traits you can choose. Each trait has a point value, and you have limited number of points to spend. This forces you to make strategic decisions about which traits are worth investing in, and which one you can forgo. Traits that benefit you spend trait points. Traits that harm you give you more trait points. So if you pick some negatives, you will be able to add more positive traits. Later in the game, with some technologies unlocked, you will be able to modify your species, adding new traits or removing bad. Origins are unique features that allows you to customize your empire's backstory, offering some advantages, challenges, and even altering your playstyle. They truly shape your civilization, adding depth and excitement to your gameplay, making game even more replayable. Basic game includes 3 origins: Prosperous Unification, Galactic Doorstep, and the Lost Colony. First one is the best one to start with, and it is still decent if you buy more DLCs. Galactic Doorstep is still okay, it grants early access to a gateway technology, and it becomes better if you buy Galactic Paragons DLC, so you got far more better chance, as far as I experience, to get Legendary Admiral Leader. The Lost Colony is one-time origin? DLCs include even more origins, some of them, for example Void Dwellers, changing your gameplay significantly. Picking this origin makes you start on 3 habitats, with unlocked technology to build more, but you also get Void Dweller trait that makes it possible for your species to live on planets. Let's keep origins for now, so we can look at all of them in another video, and since it's a beginner's guide, I assume you have no DLCs. Now, let's go to government and ethics. In this game, you have the power to choose your empire's ethics, which significantly influence its policies and give some benefits. Let's look at the list of ethics I made. The game offers us 8 ethics and 1 more with DLC. This list showcases benefits from each ethic, so you can spend less time choosing them. Now back to the game. There is 2 types of one ethic: Common and Fanatic. In Fanatic, modifiers are doubled. That's all the difference. When creating your empire, you got 3 ethic points to use. It is impossible to add or remove any of them, and you must use all of them. You cannot choose opposite ethics. For example, if you are xenophile, you cannot be xenophobe. This also applies to all other ethics, for example materialist and spiritualist. Looking ahead, there are basic and special resources. Basic resources, resources that workers produce. Most common are energy, minerals, food, and trade value. Special resources, produced by specialists, including science, alloys, consumer goods, unity, as well as contributing to stability, and produces a planetary army. Let's look at Last Civic, Gestalt Consciousness, which is only unlocked with Utopia or Synthetic Down DLC. It allows any regular empire to play as Hive Mind, or for machines as Machines Intelligence, as well as unlocking new civics. If, at the process of game, you want to change ethics, don't worry. Any but Gestalt can be changed during the game by approval fraction. It should also be mentioned that empire with same ethics are more friendly to each other than with different. So, let's look on this picture of my playthrough as a materialist empire, checking my relations with a spiritualist empire. We both got xenophilia, so we receive plus 20 and 10 to our relations. But, because materialist is opposite to spiritualist ethic, we both got minus 10. It named here spiritualist materialist fools. Why is this important? Because sharing the same ethics makes it easier to make federation, commercial pacts, or trade with other empires. Basic game contains 4 authorities. DLC unlocks 3 more. Mostly, it gives some bonuses, as well as a ruler effect. High Mind is only available to regular empire with Gestalt Civic, while Machine Intelligence to machines. Both of them grants completely new civics, some of them similar to basic, some completely unique. Corporate is available for regular empire with any but phonetic authoritarian egalitarian ethic in DLC Megacorps. As High Mind machines, it also adds new civics. Civics represent the principles of life within an empire and are primarily limited by the authority and ethics an empire possesses. Each empire starts with 2 civics, and this limit is increased to 3 by research in galactic administration technology. Civics can be changed every 20 years by reforming the government spending unity. Civics affect every aspect of the game, from resources and leaders to war and diplomacy. Some civics are not removable, and you cannot remove them until the game has started. Let's take a look at a few completely random ones, just to demonstrate how different they are. Let's move on, and here is detail nowhere written. Light of your ships is your primary flag color. So, if you pick red, the lights of ships will be red. And if you pick blue, the color will be blue as well. With the release of Galactic Paragons DLC, you can choose the leader's class and trade. Nothing special here, but a little bonus is still bonus, right? Now, knowing everything about creating an empire, then consolidate knowledge and practice. I'll be back in a second with all DLC disabled, so any new buyer can try this out. Now I turned off all DLCs and I have an idea to create a Frog Empire. For the most part, I randomly generate the name, but for roleplay perspective, let's name it Frogs. Frogs, and Froggy, I hope. Okay, next. Name lists. Nothing special, you can choose it by yourself, but for me, let's pick Humanoid 2. Traits. For now, let's set traits aside and prioritize selecting them at a later stage. However, I suggest picking at least one higher cost trait to ensure it remains on our radar for future consideration. Extremely adaptive, so it will be red, and we can see that we haven't done with traits yet. Let's go to name and class. I think frogs will live in ocean world. Let me name it, I don't know, lake? With a star name Sun. And let's choose solar system as our home, Sol system, because it has Mars as a terraforming candidate, so it will benefit us in future. Let's choose appearance for our city. I like to see everything, so yeah, let's support this phone. And the city appearance is reptilian. Yeah, it's okay. Now, origin. Just like I said before, the best is prosperous unification, so we'll pick it. Let's choose ethic and civics that are beginner friendly. and not weak for better gaming experience. Let's pick Xenophile and Fanatic Egalitarian. Xenophile in order to have fewer wars, and Egalitarian to produce more resources and some extra unity from fractions. By picking Fanatic Egalitarian, we are only enabled to pick Democratic Authority, so we pick it. Okay, Civics. We'll optimize our gameplay strategy by combining the parliamentary system Civic to double our passive unity production from fractions. This grants us 40%, and Fanatic Egalitarian grants us 50%. So basically we get 90%. And for second civic slot, we'll pick Meritocracy. It adds 10% specialist production, like Egalitarian, so we also double it. Alternatively, we can consider picking Functional Architecture, which provides an additional building slot on each planet and reduces building cost. But I've decided to prioritize the parliamentary system and meritocracy for our playthrough. Next we got Empire name. Let's just check how randomizer works. Oh, Froggy Union. Nice. Next we got flag. Let's just make it aquatic. Secondary color. Yeah, let it be anchor. Next we got ship appearance. You can choose any, but I'll stay with reptilian. Next we got ruler. I spent a lot of time coming up with a name for him, but nothing normal came of it. So let it be just Frogus. He'll be male. Any color, let it be as default. And let's choose some more diplomatic clothing. Yeah, let it be second. Last but not least, ruler trait. I always pick Iowa talent just because leader experience gay is cool, yeah. Now we need only to save it. Thanks for watching. Oh wait, we forgot about trades. Luckily, a little bit earlier, we secured ourselves by adding that huge trade. Let's remove it now. Okay, we got unity and specialist resource production by our civics and ethics, so let's pick something that we don't have yet. Rapid gridders for pop growth speed. Then strong for army damage and worker output. And from negatives we're gonna take unruler because it's always a good pick. And we still got one trade point, so let's just pick something for science. Natural engineering will be a great choice. That's all. We have created a Froggy Union and it's ready to play. In next video I'm going to tell you about pregame settings. However, if you really want to play this Froggy Union, these nice little frogs, just spoilers for my next video. Press done, reset to default. Difficulty you might choose ensign, so nobody get any bonuses. And turn off advanced AI because of vassalization system. Thank you for watching. In the next video we'll talk about pregame settings, and after that we'll talk about this resource panel. So you might subscribe, there is a lot of content in this game. I would also be very grateful if you leave any comments as with wishes or suggestions for improvement. Goodbye.